Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's a great day to be here in Euless, Texas. We're here for one reason, as you can see right behind me. We're here at Bear Creek Cemetery to visit the grave of Jani Lane. Welcome to Bear Creek Cemetery here in Euless, Texas. You can hear a little traffic out in the distance. It's right off a highway here on Bear Creek Cemetery Road. And if you do come here, you're going to park in this parking lot. I'm currently standing, very small parking lot, and enter through these gates. You can't drive through. You enter through the pedestrian gate right here on the left. There's one on the right, but the left one's the only one open at the moment. But let's head inside. So we're going to head on through the pedestrian gate and see where he is located. You see Liz straight ahead. She's our tombstone scout. She's usually pretty good at finding these things. So as she's looking, we're going to sit back and show you a little bit of the cemetery. Very small, very small place. As you can see, that's pretty much it. But they have a little area over there for a service. And that's the parking lot. Now, those of you familiar with Jani Lane, I hope you appreciate this video. And you probably know a lot of this that I'm going to say. And those of you never heard of him before, well, let me elaborate a little bit. He was the lead vocalist, frontman, and he was also the main songwriter for the hair metal band Warrant out of Hollywood, California. Now, those of you that remember, Warrant really became prominent in 1989, a little late in the hair metal phase, but they had some really big hits. Now, 5 of their albums gained success, reaching international sales of over 10 million copies. Now, going back to the pre-Warrant days, Jani himself was actually born John Kennedy Oswald on February 1st, 1964 in Ohio. Akron, Ohio to be exact. He was raised in a town called Brimfield. He had 4 older siblings, sisters Marcine, Meixsell, and Victoria, plus an older brother named Eric. And Eric at that time was already an accomplished guitarist. I don't know real quick if you guys can see Liz off in the distance, but she has found it. So we'll just keep walking down this road and tell you a little bit more about Jani Lane. Now, even at a young age, Jani Lane was already talented. I mean, with his sisters and brother Eric, they would sing together, play guitar, and Lane even taught himself to play drums, guitar, and piano, all by the age of 5 years old. Now, later on in life, he played drums under the pseudonym Mitch Dynamite in clubs. By age 11, played with a local band called Poker Face. Now that's when Lane's father continued to network with local bands and club owners to help promote Jani's musical talent. Now, before Jani could pursue any of his talents, he had to graduate from Field High School, which he did in 1982. Then right after that, a year later, he moved off to Florida and formed the band Plain Jane. Look at that picture, huh? And that's from there, that's how he adopted the stage name of Jani Lane. Now, by 1985, Plain Jane had become such a regular feature out in the LA Hollywood club circuit and opened for many shows for a little-known band called Warrant. Now, Plain Jane's bassist and guitarist, they both left the same day as Warrant's singer and drummer quit. Eric Turner, who had founded the band Warrant in July 1984, was so impressed by Plain Jane's songwriting and vocal performance, he invited Lane to jam with the band back in September of 1986. Airplane. As you're walking down the gravel road itself basically just makes a circle around the whole cemetery. I mean, I'll show you just how small it is. You see that awning right over there? That's where the pedestrian gate is, so that's basically it. One road, one circle. And right in the very back, in this area, called the Bear Creek Cemetery Rock Garden, that's where you're gonna find Jani Lane. And right over here to the right of that sign, is Jani's grave. What I didn't mention earlier, his wife is also buried here right next to him. She died in 2020. I'll get to her story in a minute. Also tragic. But right here, you're gonna see Jani's grave, February 1st, 1964 to August 11th, 2011. Beloved father, husband, and friend, always loved, never forgotten. We have a little rock, forever remembered, forever missed. And right next is Kimberly Sheree Nash Lane, beloved daughter, sister, mother, favorite auntie, cousin, and friend. There they both are. Beautiful. Now, getting back to Jani, as the new lead vocalist for Warrant, he wrote all of the material for the band's 1989 debut double platinum album, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich, which included 4 top 10 40 hits, including this one, called Down Boys. Where the down boys go. Oh. The other one, Sometimes She Cries. Sometimes she cries. This one, Big Talk. Big Talk, yeah. And the #2 Billboard Hot 100 hit, and one of my personal favorites, Heaven. This album peaked at #10 on the Billboard 200. Now, Lane also wrote 40 top 10 singles from their next LP, Cherry Pie. You may know some of these songs, such as this one, Cherry Pie. She's my cherry pie. Such a sweet surprise. I Saw Red. I saw red. Uncle Tom's Cabin. And Blind Faith. And for the second album, the 1990 double platinum Cherry Pie peaked at #7 on the Billboard 200. Now, if you didn't know, the song I Saw Red was inspired by a true story of betrayal. It's when Jani walked in on his then girlfriend at the time. She was in bed with his best friend, which also resulted in Jani's nervous breakdown. Now, if you weren't aware of this, on the song Cherry Pie, Jani Lane expressed much regret for writing this song, stating he could shoot himself in the effing head for writing that song, despite it being a rock anthem to this very day. Now, one of my personal favorites is the ballad called Stronger Now, and this one's off the 1995 album Ultraphobic.
And I'm so much stronger now.
This song is about finding personal strength through hardship. Now, in 1993, Jani left Warrant to pursue a solo career, but he returned 6 months later. That's where they recorded the album Ultraphobic, then Belly to Belly, and then in 1999, The Greatest and Latest came out. And then after that, in 2001, they released a cover album called Under the Influence. Now, once again, due to personal and business disagreements, Lane left Warrant again in 2004. And in January 2008, the band's agent issued a new photograph of the band with Lane prominently featured, which at that time confirmed his return. It was the first time that all original members had been in the band since 1993. Then Warrant performed a series of shows during the summer of 2008, but by September, the band and Lane agreed to move forward separately due to too much water under the bridge. Now, going back to 2005, Jani became a fan favorite on the VH1 series Celebrity Fit Club 2. His problems with alcohol were all highlighted, and many viewers supported his efforts at recovery. And going back to Lane, I've seen a couple people online that have made a video at this gravesite. And, you know, just in interviews in general, not just on YouTube, but professional interviews, they said that Jani was always the nicest guy, most humble guy, just very nice, enjoyed his fans, loved his fans, just an all-around great guy. All right, let's get back in our DeLorean, head back in time a little bit, back to 1990. This is going back to the shooting of the music video for Cherry Pie. That's where Jani Lane met model Bobby Brown, who was also in that video and starred very prominently. They ended up marrying in July of 1991. Now, in 1996, Lane married actress Roanne Brewer. She was a former Miss Maryland USA. They had a daughter, Madison, in 97, but they divorced in 1995. Now, it was in 2011 that Lane married his third wife, Kimberly Nash. Now, we'll get to her tragic story in just a second, but on August 11th, 2011, the LAPD and local news stations announced that Lane was found dead of acute alcohol poisoning at a Comfort Inn hotel in Woodland Hills, California, at the age of 47. He was checked in to room 118. He was pronounced dead shortly before 5:30 p.m.
What room number is the patient in?
Room 118.
Okay, room 118. So, are you there?
No, I'm calling at the lobby. I work at the front desk.
Okay, so what's the problem there? Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, well, the housekeeping, when they're about to clean the room, well, they knocked the room like for 3 times, and then he didn't open the door, and then finally opened.
Okay.
One of the housekeeping, you know, like, he checked the guy like maybe he's dead because
And so how old, do you know about how old approximate age the patient is?
maybe like 50s.
Okay, male or female?
Male.
Okay, and so do you know if they're conscious? You don't know, or?
No, because they just, you know, when we opened the door, they didn't go like closer, you know, they didn't...
So you guys don't know what's going on there?
No, because the guy...
Do you have a defibrillator? Shock pucks for the heart, do you guys have one?
No.
Okay, paramedics are on the way, okay? Just stay on the line, tell you exactly what to do next. Does anybody there know CPR and first aid?
I know.
Is there any way you can transfer me to the room? Is there anyone there that's willing to go into the room and see if we can maybe do CPR, or do you think that the patient's already passed away?
I think passed away because when they checked, the guy, like, his eyes is open in the mouth and then not breathing.
Was there an odor, or was he stiff? I mean...
The guy in the room?
Yeah.
Older.
No, was there an odor? Did it smell?
No, they didn't, like, really go inside. So maybe housekeeping thinks that he's dead.
Okay, well, tell you what, ma'am, if somebody is willing to go in there and just to go check it out and then give us a call, okay? We are on our way. I mean, you don't have to, but, you know, it just, if this person needs help, we need to do CPR. It'd be nice to at least know if we can help him. You know what I mean? If not, then if he's passed away, well, then there's nothing else we can do.
So you want us to go in the room and...
Well, it's up to you, ma'am. Is somebody there willing to go in the room, or...
I could ask our maintenance to maybe, like, touch him, or...
is he willing to do it? Is he willing to go in there and...
I'll ask him now.
I mean, I can't force him to do it, but I'm asking if he's willing to do it.
I'll ask him.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Okay, hold on, because the other phone is going crazy when I call 911. I can't stop it.
Is there any way to transfer me to that room? 118, will somebody answer?
No, we'll try.
Okay. Well, then help's already on the way, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so are you going to ask to see if he'll go in there?
Yes, I'm going to call another line. Hold on, okay?
Okay, I'll be right here. Hello?
No, nobody wants to do it.
Okay, well, that's fine then, ma'am. Help's on the way, okay?
Oh, okay.
We're on our
you want
way.
me to wait? I mean, or...
Oh, no, we're on our way, okay? We can hang up. We're on our way, okay?
Okay,
If we can help you with anything else, call us back, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Now, at the time of his death, Jani had a note in his pocket that read, and I quote, "I am Jani Lane." Based on the handwriting, it's clear that the note wasn't written by Jani himself. Now, apparently, the law enforcement official, they determined that the note was written by a friend of Jani's, who also had written a similar note in the past and placed it on the singer as well. Now, from the family's perspective, the written note indicates that the person was aware of Jani's issues, and they think they should have helped him in his hour of need by getting him into a treatment center, as opposed to placing a handwritten note in his front pocket. Now, going back to Kimberly Nash, she was unfortunately killed on December 14th, 2020. The reports at that time alleged that she was involved in some sort of automobile accident, but when she got out of her car, she was struck by another vehicle and killed. Now, you're probably wondering, why the heck is Jani Lane buried here? Why is he buried in Texas when he's from Ohio, but spent a good chunk of his life out in LA? Why is he here? Well, the only thing I can figure is by looking online, his wife Kimberly Nash, she's from the area. She's from Westlake, Texas. And when she unfortunately passed away herself, she is now close to him. So it makes sense to me. I hope you enjoyed this little video, folks. Like I said, I had no idea Jani was even here in our neck of the woods. So it was nice to come out here, see his grave, pay some respects to him and his wife. And remember, heaven isn't too far away. With that being said, we'll see you down the road.
You guys doing okay?
What's that girl doing?
Good.
I saw that.
So far, making new friends, making a lot of new friends in Canada. You know what I mean, Chuck?
So how's the tour going?
So far.
We're still alive.
Yeah.
How long have you been on the road?
Which is amazing.
How long have you been on the road now?
At the end of this month, it'll be a year.
A year.
A year?
Yeah, we spent last Halloween in a Denny's.
Yeah.
That's when we left home and said, bye, Mom.
We've spent every holiday in a Denny's.
You guys are originally from LA,
We own Denny's.
right? You started off in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
all
I'm
from
originally
LA?
from Cleveland, Ohio.
And you?
That's why he dresses funny. I'm from Los Angeles.
Because every metal band lives in LA, but they're from somewhere in America, and everybody sort of
Yeah,
trucks
LA's like
down.
the heavy metal melting pot of the U.S. But this is like our first time up to Canada, so this is a
We might live
eye-opening
here.
experience. We didn't expect the reaction that we're getting. We didn't know if anyone would know who we were. And we come up here and people are like, ah, and they're like, cool.
That's great. I hear that your live shows are energetic, to say the least.
Yeah.
Have you ever
an electric
sustained?
circus, you
Have
know.
you ever sustained serious injuries?
Can I tell him?
Yes.
Go ahead. We've had quite a few.
What happened?
One show, this is probably the worst injury we've ever had.
Are
Jani,
you going to tell that one?
no, I
I
can't.
hope my mom isn't listening. Go
She's
ahead.
not.
I don't care.
All right, we were playing a place called the Roxy in Hollywood. Anyways, Jani was laying on the floor, and Joey came up and got on top of him, and Jani had his mic right here. Okay, and
We
Joey.
can't see where, but we
Joey
can guess.
bent.
You can use your
Joey
imagination.
squatted down and pinned something like his stool.
And Jani hit a high note.
Very
high note.
There was lacerations all over it. I thought
Had to
he
be
was
rushed to the
I thought he
hospital.
would never have kids.
I ran upstage.
Now
It
they
was the
tell me he's
worst
got
pain
30.
I ever felt in my life, and I ran upstage, and I pulled my pants down, and there was blood everywhere, and I went, oh my God, I'm never gonna have kids, that's it, I'm shot. And they rushed me to the hospital, and it turned out it was okay and everything. I don't even have any scars. You wanna check? No, I'm joking.
I know there's a reason, but I can't remember why I've been home every night in December. Convinced all my friends that I'm doing okay here, but I ain't seen them in a while. I can't get it together, and I'm hanging on long lost words. I thought you were forever. Now I'm hanging on long lost words. I can't get it together, and I'm hanging on long lost words. I thought you were forever. Now I'm hanging on long lost words. I know there's a reason, but I can't remember why I've been home every night in December. Convinced all my friends that I'm doing okay here, but I ain't seen them in a